Well, I came to King of Glory as my second call. I'd served at Atonement Lutheran in Billings Heights prior to that, and I'd taken some time off when my boys were born. So Jason and Josh were just little guys. Josh was 18 months. Jason was just a year older than that, 2.5 years. So it was very part-time. The congregation had been growing a lot under Mark's leadership, and they needed to find some way to get a little more staff help. At that time, I was ready to entertain the possibility of going back a little bit. And so my readiness to do that and King of Glory's need for a little more help and Mark's intervention and encouragement helped make that happen. I think the most powerful experience I had going back was that King of Glory in some ways provided some healing for my sense of ministry. I was young and stupid in my first call and made a ton of mistakes at Atonement, and I wasn't sure I was suited to be a parish pastor. I really wasn't. I thought maybe that I'd gotten the wrong number or that God had, and so I wasn't sure I could do it. But I get to King of Glory and find a congregation that was full of life and warmth, and welcome, generosity, and I found a home there. And my ministry was affirmed there. I was maybe marginally smarter than I was the first time around, but it was most importantly for me a healing experience professionally in ministry. And for that I'll always be grateful to King of Glory, the people there, and the welcome, my colleagues, Mark of course, and Paul Hansen after Mark. So that's number one in my mind. Second great memory is just having these two little boys who were wonderful and not always the best behaved. I remember some moms, I don't remember who it was, maybe it was Susan Plath. Somebody came up and said after one particularly raucous Sunday morning when Jason and Josh were wacko, especially for the children's sermon, they loved to go to the children's sermon with Mom and act out. One of the moms said to me, "Thank you, Jean, I'm so grateful that your boys are the way they are, because it makes all of the parents in the congregation feel so much more relaxed." So I'm grateful that Jason and Josh were able to communicate that along with their little boyness.
Mm-hmm.